Going out for a run?
I guess so.
Peterborough today. Keith and Sue's place, my parents. Got Justin in the video. And today's video is going to be about the three most important things I learned in school, but not from the curriculum. Because I believe that the best type of learning is experiential learning, because we all learn from doing things and reflecting on the things that we do, rather than sitting in the class and just kind of regurgitating all the crap that the government wants us to remember. So here we go, Justin. We're going out for a run.
Here we are at Courtland Heights Public School. I just beat Mitch here. Should be here soon. And this is where we both attended kindergarten to grade 6. Oh, here he is now.
I've been reflecting on what I learned at this place, and I don't remember a whole lot about the curriculum, but the biggest thing I remember was that in grades 4, 5, and 6, when it came time to pick the 3-pitch team here at school, I believe it was Mrs. Ainsworth. If it wasn't you, Mrs. Ainsworth, chime into the comments down below and let me know. But I'm pretty sure it was you that said, Mitch, I'm not putting you on the team because you're too competitive. All you want to do is win, and you have a big chip on your shoulder. So, you know what? That advice. Most important thing I learned here at Courtland Heights Public School is that you shouldn't always listen to your teachers, because they always don't have your best interests in mind. Winning is important. Life is competitive. Get used to it. We're going to James Strath. You ready, Justin?
Yeah, let's go.
Justin and I made it to James Strath Public School. Not sure if you can see the sign, but as we were running, we were talking about, Justin's sort of experience in elementary school, and it wasn't great. I like to really tell people that, in a way, he was sort of failed by the school system. Because where did you spend most of your time, Justin?
I spent most of my time at the principal's office.
And why was that?
Because I wasn't able to always sit still in class and sit at the desk throughout the day.
Were you a bad kid?
No, I wouldn't say I was. I just, anytime anything came up, the teachers didn't really want to deal with me, and all they would do is just set me down in the office and up the chain as someone else's problem.
Yeah.
And didn't seem to really put much of an effort into teaching me.
So lesson number 2 that we talked about is that I really think that real learning comes from when the teachers have an opportunity to take a personal interest in the students as individuals. And so, Justin, who was that teacher that you had in grade 6?
I had Mr. Weatherden.
Shout out to Mr. Weatherden.
Yeah, for sure.
And what was it about him that was so important to you?
He was a younger male teacher I had.
Yeah.
And he told me how I reminded him of himself as a kid. And he just kind of took more of an interest, and we kind of shared the same interests, and we were able to get along, and he actually talked to me, put a little bit of effort into getting to know me as a person.
That's the key. So when you got 40 students in a class, it's not possible for teachers to do that. So I really believe best teachers come when they can take a personal interest in their students. I had a grade 7 teacher here at James Strath, Miss Prinz, who definitely did that. Shout out to Miss Prinz. Let's go on to Crestwood next. You ready, Justin?
Let's go.
Start running. I'll give you a head start. Look at him go there. Final stop on the school journey right here at Crestwood Secondary School, home of the Mustangs, where Justin and I both spent 4 great years. Would you say that?
Yeah, I know, it was a good time.
All right. So we're here at Crestwood, and Justin and I were talking about the fact that all of our favorite memories from high school come from what?
Playing sports.
Yeah, extracurricular activities. And that's not to say I was only interested in sports. I had a couple great teachers that really got me interested in history and philosophy and ideas. Miss Fox is one that comes to mind. Shout out to her for really getting me to realize that there's more to life than just sports. But the most important thing that I learned at this school right here is that learning doesn't always have to happen inside the classroom. I had an amazing teacher and coach named Larry Pearson, so shout out to LP. LP taught us one fundamental thing that stuck with me to this day. And in a nutshell, it's all about the fact that it's amazing how much can be accomplished when nobody cares who gets the credit. And he got our entire hockey team to buy into that idea that it's not about who scores the points, it's not about who gets the game-winning goal. It's that if we work together as a team, it would be amazing how well we would do. and we went on like a 22-game win streak that year. It was the time of our lives, and he taught us more about leadership, more about our own personal development during our bus rides, during practice, during the games than I ever learned inside the classroom. And all right, little recap. Lesson number 1, don't always listen to your teachers because they don't always have your best personal interest in mind. Lesson number 2, learning happens, in my opinion, when a teacher has an opportunity to take a personal interest in the student as an individual, get to know their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, and really take into that entire person into the learning process. And if you've got too many kids in the class, that becomes impossible. And lesson number 3, often the most profound learning happens outside of the classroom environment. We all learn from experiences. And by reflecting on our experiences and talking about them with somebody who knows us well, who's able to ask questions and get us to think about things from a different perspective, that's how learning occurs. It happens often on a one-to-one basis, through mentorship, through things like that. But unless you've got teachers who truly care about their students as individuals, and we both had many teachers who did, then I really believe the education system works more like a factory and less like a learning environment. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe. If you want to see more Justin in these videos, leave a comment down below. Justin, we should probably go get some shots of us actually running now.